Hello there. I'm going to be reviewing / opening a pack of playing cards today. I love collecting playing cards, and I have several that I still haven't opened. So I'm trying to take this as an opportunity to do so and actually use the playing cards that I've purchased. And hopefully this will help someone relax. But I have these Salem playing cards. I don't think I've ever purchased a deck of cards from this manufacturer, but I did get these in a magic shop the last time I went to the beach. Every time I go there, I always get a deck of cards, and I like the look of these. Very unique. I like the muted tans and browns and blacks. It even has a custom, seal. I can see that this says Expert Playing Card Company. I don't think I've ever collected anything from that. And the bottom says made in PRC. I am really hoping I'm not wrong when I say I think that's Puerto Rico. I hope I'm not wrong. Murphy's Magic Playing Card Company. I have a table in front of me, and I have a microphone on that table. So hopefully this curates some good sounds for you. Without further ado, let's break open these cards. I have a towel down on this little table, and I'm hoping that the sounds of the cards right here on this table with this microphone sound good. So, the Salem playing cards. Let's go ahead and get these open. Yeah. Let's find the pull tab. There you are. Don't rip, please. Please don't rip. They always rip. Okay, I think it's separated correctly. I'm just gonna put that on the floor. I don't care. Alright, let's take that top piece off. Come on. There's a tiny bit left on it that I don't see. Oh, there it is. That is a shame. This is just gonna have to be loud. I got it. I'm going to just put that also on the floor to get the loud crinklies out of here. And let's get this open. Now it does have that seal on it. I have to be careful. I'm trying to remember the way that you're supposed to open that, but I feel like I'm blanking. I'm just going to use my nail. I'm really trying to be careful because I do not want to damage these. Use a business card for this is silly, but if it works, it works. Get this open. This feels recycled. I wonder if it is. You can see that it's open. Same color throughout. Ooh, interesting. Squeaky. Okay, they are also in another piece of plastic, unfortunately. Makes it sound very hard. Let's see. On the back, you have this like almost gradient look to it. That's really pretty. I like that. Let's see if we can make some good crinkles with that. Oh, well, that just ripped. That's a shame. I really tried. But that's just gonna have to come off. So give me 1 second. This is probably going to be loud. I'm going to put that on the floor, which is where all plastic goes. You have the empty case. Close that up. I'm going to set that right here. Hello, gorgeous. That is okay. So we have a one-way back on these cards. I'm going to let you get a closer look on the design. That's nice, but it is a one-way back, so I should have assumed that from the packaging, but it's got 2 jokers. I cannot personally tell a difference between the 2. So let's just set that there. And you have the ace of spades. That is a very intricate and pretty ace of spades. I like that. That's nice. That is very nice. Let's go through quickly and see what I notice. So spades appear to all be normal black coloration. Then you have the face cards. They appear to be all the same as normal. I don't see anything that could be different. So hopefully I'm not the fool. Onto the diamonds. Also appears to be the same. And of course, you have the kissing kings, but they appear to be the same as well. Alright. I think it might be a slightly darker red than normal, but that's all that I'm noticing. They are very slidey. That's good. That's good. These 3 face cards, the same for the clubs. No special coloring that I can see, but they are mirrored fronts. Go through the rest of the clubs. And on to the last set of face cards. Again, they all appear to be the same. That is A-OK. Go through, make sure. Yep. I think the hearts may also be slightly different, but I am also unsure of that. Alrighty, let's start playing with these. Now, like I said, I have not used something from Expert Playing Card Company, nor have I used anything from Murphy's Magic Playing Card Company, but they feel tougher, almost like there's a difference in thickness in the cards. I'm not sure how to describe that, but they move very well. They handle very well. Lovely sounds on these. I love that sound. see just... Oh, something I will also point out about the back. It's a thicker border. You can see the white along the side. Usually on like bicycle cards, you don't have that thick of a border. But that's nice. That does allow for interesting magic to be done with the cards. What else can I say? I'm a little underwhelmed by the fronts of these playing cards. Because of the packaging, I was, however, expecting more. But that might just be what I get for setting my expectations high based off of packaging alone. Not too shuffled yet. You can still see all the parts and pieces really, really close to each other. Let's fix that, why don't we? Right. So this is going to be a little bit of a test with this microphone and playing cards. So let's see how this goes. We're just going to move them around a bunch. Not really thinking about what I'm doing. All I'm thinking about is trying to get the deck nice and shuffled. And just me being a little bit of a show off. Because I'm proud of what I'm able to do. If you're proud of something, you should 100% show it off. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm making sure I didn't subconsciously flip them at any point. Because sometimes I worry about that with playing cards. I worry that if they're one-way backs, that I could have accidentally flipped them. Love that sound. So satisfying until it isn't. We can also try to do, hello, I actually hit my elbow. Dribbling with the cards. Not the best at that. Boy, is it satisfying when you get a good one. Or spring. Can't really do that without making a lot of noise. But that is perfectly fine. Spread them out again. You can see them. Oops, that's on me. That is on me. Not the cards. That is not the fault of the cards. I keep bumping the table. I'm really worried about how that's going to sound. Give me 1 second. So I went ahead and I moved the microphone to right here because I was getting self-conscious. So let's pick right back up where I left off, my friend. I feel like I can be a little more cavalier with the table now and a little less uber careful. I'm not the best shuffler in the world. I just have a hobby. And that's okay to be very, very average at your hobby. Because your hobbies are what make you who you are. Your hobbies give you happiness, and from that happiness comes longevity. I wonder how easily these do a faro shuffle, because I am always terrified of faro shuffles. I don't want to damage the cards, so I'm going to give up. Oops, hello. Goodness gracious. Let's try that again. Not the best at that. Or it is kind of a little bit of an issue with the stiffness of these cards. You can hear that. It's a lot more solid than it usually is, at least in my experience. They have a different texture on them too. They feel smoother. I don't know if it's like a weird piece of nostalgia at hearing the cards, but if you've ever played Morrowind, sometimes when I move the cards, it sounds like when you find a plant in Morrowind and you take the reagent out of it. I hear that sound a lot. I often just think of absolutely ruining my grandfather's saves in Morrowind, not understanding I was logging onto his character. One of my favorite things about the memory of it, it makes me laugh a lot, but he had a very powerful warrior character, and there's a town in the game called Balmora. Now, I log onto his character, I head to Balmora, and I ruthlessly and relentlessly kill everyone in Balmora, and then proceed to save his game over top of the same save. You can guess he was pretty mad. So he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, did you play Morrowind earlier?" And of course, I say no, because I am a fibbing little child. And he goes, "Really? Because everybody in Balmora's dead." I couldn't tell you what my little child response to that was, but it probably wasn't laughing like I am right now. Anyway, back to the Salem cards, rather than talking about Morrowind in an ASMR about playing cards. I like these. I like the thickness of the cards. It's very interesting and different. Oh, I just noticed there's a shadow. It's very interesting and different to have these thickness on the playing cards. I like it. So, final thoughts on the Salem deck. I appreciate the unique stock and finish that they put on these cards. I, however, due to the intricacies of the box, expected more. Now, you can 100% blame me for that, as I completely understand that that is my fault. Expectations are not the fault of the manufacturer, usually. But I would give the Salem deck I would give the Salem deck, Let's go ahead and go with a 7.1. 7 for Salem. Well, I will say, I'll go ahead and leave you with this. I appreciate you stopping by, and you take care of yourself, alright?